episode of my Genshin Impact playthrough. Sorry for the really long episode, but there was no breaks in it. So, now we're back. I'm scared.
Are you alright?
He's not okay.
That's a scary expression.
He's psychotic.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Yeah.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
His voice is kind of shaky now.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here.
Well, he could be investigating stuff that we don't want
But
to know.
unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't do something stupid.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Oh?
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently,
Oh.
Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Interesting.
Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Heavenly Principles?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
I don't know.
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
He's like, you get all that?
Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Hey, does this still count? I'm just trying to make sure it's still alive.
Very valuable.
Oh.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Oh, I'm scared.
What have you done?
What'd you do?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Give me your hand.
What in the world? No! You insane!
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Got so quiet.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
She looks so angry.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
I need to stop. Stop making me care for these people who've done bad things. He did it with A, and now you're doing it with the Balladeers. Stop it.
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a sec.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Oh. Oh yeah.
So long.
Uh-oh.
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Oh no.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Stop.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Oh no, don't do this. This is a terrible idea.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily,
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared.
Oh, now I gotta go solve these problems, man. He went in Urbisol. I'm pretty sure I have to go in Urbisol now.
Oh no.
Oh, King
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladier's fault.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left.
I'm sorry to heat him. You're a little naive.
Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or...
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time.
No, don't leave. He's in there, obviously. This is bad. This is really bad. This isn't going to go well. What happened? What? Hey! This is why I should have activated their quest. Why? This is why I should not activate their quest. This is why I should wait. I don't want to do the quest yet. I want to wait. You know what's also an option here? The quest. This is also an option here. We'll go do this one since the other one's preoccupied. Sorry. Don't want to quite do it yet. This is one that involves probably Dainsleif, so it'll be interesting. Dainsleif is very interesting. I hope he is playable. He looks really cool.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Yes.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah,
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking...
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
Alright, it's Dainsleif.
Of course, here it is.
Come on!
Something he would
Let's
do.
have a look too!
Subaru. Oh, it's Kaya!
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon, from
Oh,
what
it
he
was
wrote in the
Dainsleif.
letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us.
Then again, I mean, Dainsleif would probably just poof out of nowhere and, hey, I need your help.
Or maybe he's just yeah, the letter says that he...
Alright, let me go. Wine scented letter. It's amazing. It's just, it'll be funny, because I bet it's gonna involve Kai and Dainsleif. Two personalities bounced off each other. See how this goes. I forget I have him as my profile picture. I like the Wanderer, I just don't like the Balladeer. I just don't know the difference between the two, so I'm pretty sure I'll figure out soon though. It's Kaya! Hiya.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
We miss you too.
Wait a second.
We like
You must be here
saw
on
you
official
not that long
business,
ago.
right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
I thought it was Alhaitham. Apparently it's
The
Vahida.
truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced... That's why the knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master Diluc are gonna make a tidy sum from this one.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Oh, he's not gonna tell Diluc.
Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
Oh.
And do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times...
You don't have to
digging
go
up-
into
well,
detail.
all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear.
Oops.
It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more
Oh, speaking of
thrilling story
Connery,
for
how
you.
much do you know?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
Like, Conria was near Sumeru. Where's Conria supposed to be then? Oh, well, it's Dainsleif.
My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father, but then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
And like I said, he pops out of nowhere.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
All the stars, the eyes.
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Lovely.
Huh?
The Abyss Order.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
Interesting.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
You got the stars in your eyes. You're Conrian. We figured that out pretty quickly.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Wow.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Okay, hold on. So, I looked up what... So, Dainsleif's title
Well,
underneath his
alright
name
then.
is
You go do your thing, Kaya.
a bow keeper. Oops. Is a bow keeper. Just looked up. A bow is a main part of a tree. So, a branch keeper or a tree keeper. You know what that sounds like? Urban Soul. Sounds like that's... Does he manage part of Urban Soul
See
or
you
something?
around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah, see? Tree, like branch keeper or tree keeper. It's gotta do with Urban Soul.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
Yeah.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
Oh yeah, I thought my
Well,
sailor
I
was the
suspect
factor.
that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
No.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Oh, well,
Not
kind of.
new.
I don't know, it's been a while.
Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering, your brother, he mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
It was a thing a
Apparently
while
so.
ago?
I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
Oh.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Okay, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!